Recently on the Breakfast Club, Andre Iguodala was a guest on the show, and he was asked a question about Mark Jackson and about how he's blackballed from the NBA, or if he's blackballed from the NBA. And he shed some light to something that most of us already knew. He basically said that Mark Jackson was blackballed from the NBA because of his religious beliefs. And he basically pissed the wrong person off. He pissed a gay man off that had a lot of power and influence. And as a result, Mark Jackson is blackballed from the NBA. Now, I want to talk about this briefly because there are a few things in this situation that bother me and to me infringe upon everybody's rights.
From what I heard, was his views on gender or marriage or what the Bible said on your sexuality.
Okay.
And he celebrated as one of the top execs in sports on the business side, and he's gay. So there was conflicts with that was, widespread. Everyone was talking about that. And it's interesting. Someone mentioned it to me. He was like, when people can express themselves, but are you allowed to express yourself that you don't agree with it?
In America, everybody has the right to practice their religion. Everybody has the freedom to believe in what they want to believe in and practice it. So I'm trying to understand, how would Mark Jackson's religious beliefs be a penalty? Mark Jackson is blackballed from the NBA because of his religious beliefs. Now, it's said that Mark Jackson didn't agree with gay marriage. He didn't agree with the homosexual lifestyle. But I ask again, is that a crime? Is it wrong for a person not to agree with another person for whatever reason? There are no reports that say Mark Jackson held members of the LGBT community down. There are no reports that said Mark Jackson slandered members of the LGBTQ community. There are no reports that said Mark Jackson did anything negative to the LGBTQ community. So what we're dealing with is Mark Jackson having an opinion about someone or someone's based on his religious beliefs. But keep in mind, this is the same country that allows you to practice your religious beliefs.
Go to church? That was a rumor that he made y'all go to
No,
church
he didn't
every
make us.
Sunday? Oh.
He didn't make us go to church. Like, he offered it to us, and we all went as a team because we got a team bunch of believers. So we went to church. Like, we was going to church regardless. But it was the politics, and then you know how it is once they want you out, they gonna find something. So he had church in the facility. Like on Wednesday, sometimes he would stream his church service from the facility.
During practice?
No. Like at night, like Wednesday night service, he'll just set up a computer in the facility, and he'll just preach, and then his congregation can stream it from at home or from the church.
There's one thing to want to be accepted, but there's another to force your acceptance on people, meaning nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes me anything. Our job as human beings is to respect the next person for being a human being. I don't have to agree with anyone's lifestyle. They don't have to agree with mine. Agreeing with the lifestyle is a choice. Supporting another group is a choice. Our job is to treat every human being fairly. That's our job as human beings. Everything else is icing on the cake. But surely I can't expect someone to accept and agree with what I'm doing. It's not how it works, because we all have choice. And I'll go back to it. Nobody owes us anything. You see, we have equality, and then we have something else. And the trend I'm seeing is if you don't agree with what the LGBT community is doing, then that makes you public enemy number one. Even if it comes from your religious beliefs. There are people literally worshiping the devil, and nobody even bothers them. There are people literally worshiping Satan himself, and nobody is bothering them. Ironically, the Satan worshipers aren't offending anybody. But Satan wants to destroy the entire world. Hope that makes sense. Nobody has a problem with the devil worshipers. I don't agree with Mark Jackson getting blackballed for this one simple reason. Because he has rights. He has rights, I have rights, and you have rights. And you can't get your point across infringing upon people's rights. We don't have to like each other. We don't have to agree with each other. We don't have to support each other. Our job is to respect each other as human beings. If you ask me about equality and equal rights, I believe that everybody deserves equal rights. Everybody deserves equality because our rights should be based on us being human beings on this planet, not what group or category we fit in.
Like you may not believe in something, but you still embrace that, or you have respect for them, or it's as long as you don't disrespect them or judge them.
You think Mark Jackson is blackballed from the NBA?
I do. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Wait for it. Free Blanche. Get money. Go.